All aboard!
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and we have finally reached the end of our journey with the Moon Studios train bots, and if you missed any of those reviews, there is a playlist in the description down below for you to check out. But without further ado, let's combine Radiatron. So we're going to start off with the main body first. So what we want to do here is, oh, and one thing also, I found out finally which side of this guy is the front. Basically, this side with all the armatures here, you want this on the front. This is his belly right here, because you have back here these two slots, which are only present back here, they're not present on the front. So yeah, this is the belly of the beast. But yeah, so you basically want to open this up. It just makes life a lot easier. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take this guy, and you have these three little latches right here, which are going to go right in here, right in the center of this, and here. So get that all lined up, and it should just drop down. Once you do that, you want to slide it all back. There we go. We got it. Once you got it all connected, slide it back, and once you have it slid back, you have these latches right in here. I don't know how you can see them, but you have these little latches right here, which will tab in right there, and finish off that connection. And once you've done that, you can close this up, and apparently you want the orange facing out, because why not? Fashion choices, you know, hey. Sometimes you just want the small of your back to be orange. Why not? Dare I say, why not? But close that up, and there you go. You got the whole torso and upper legs connected. And now we'll move on to his big chunky legs here. So what you want to do here is you want to just take this section and just pull it back on that slider. And this will just drop right down into here. Just get all that lined up, and once you get that in place, slide that forward, and then you can close all this up, like so. Just sandwich that in, and there you have that leg in place. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side here. Here, you stay up. So just open this up, like so. And this will just drop right in there, like that. And then you just close this all back up, like so. And there you have his big old legs attached. So now let's move on up. And now that we're at the top floor, it's time to connect the arms. Now, the way this post comes out when you're transforming the upper torso here is you have these two tabs that are on the top and the bottom here. And when you open up the shoulder here, you can see there's a slot right in here on either side. So that means when you're connecting the arm, you have to have the arm facing forward like so. So that way it'll drop onto that tab, and then you can just sandwich that in. And you can bring the arm down and get everything nice and squozen together. Like that. And you're going to do the same thing with the other arm. Just connect that on and sandwich all of that together like so. Get the arm down, get it all nice and squozen. Get everything, whoops! That wasn't supposed to happen. You stay! Alright, but anyway, there we go. We got the arms connected, and that is it. Let me bring it back some here, so we can get a full look at them. And there you have Radiatron. And he is impressive. He is definitely an impressive piece here. He is massive. He is heavy, too. Like, once this thing is all put together, this thing has legit weight to it. But a very, very impressive looking combiner. I mean, he is a big, beefy boy. Look at him. Look at him. Very, very impressive in my opinion. I like him. I like him. But one more thing we need to do, just a little cherry on top here, is we have these pieces here. Now, in official photography, I've seen them oriented like this, with these guns facing outward, but I believe they're supposed to be facing up. And you can move this post here, shift it upward, and you can plug them in here. And I believe those guns are supposed to go facing up. I think that's how it's supposed to go. But again, I've seen imagery of this guy both ways, so I guess really it's just a case of, you know, it's yours, display it however you want. But I prefer with the guns facing up because it just looks a little cooler. But hey, as always, it's yours. Do what you want. Display it however you wish. But, yeah, there we go. There we have the full effect there. And again, looks really cool. Looks really cool. Look even better if he's actually centered in the frame. There we go. Even better. Even better. But yeah, I dig him. Now let's get in close here so we can take a look at that noggin. And yeah, very nicely done head sculpt in my opinion. Nice over for the face. I love that the eyes are chromed. It just always makes them look like they're glowing. And I very much like that. Got the orange and yellow there on the sides. But overall, looks really good. Looks really good. And again, he is big, he is beefy, he is heavy when he's all put together. Again, this thing has legit weight to it. When it's all said and done, his big old feet. Yeah, it all comes together nicely, it all comes together solidly, except for that chest piece. That chest piece is pretty easy to knock off, but everything else comes together pretty dang solidly. So, there you have that. Now, articulation-wise, the head is on a ball joint. You have all of your wiggly-waggly. He can look up. Squirrel, he can look down. Head can do a full 360. As far as the arms go, arms can do a full 360 on a nice ratchet. You do get inward and outward. Again, nice and ratcheted. You get bicep rotation here. You get 9 degrees of bend at the elbow. Let's move on down here. As far as the hands go, you have wrist rotation. You also have a joint that allows the hands to move inward and outward. Hands are fully posable. You have the thumb on a hinge at the base. It allows it to move up and down. You have a hinge here, and a hinge there. And each finger is on a hinge at the base. You have a hinge here as well that allows you to splay the hands out, which is quite nice. And you also have a hinge here and a hinge here, so you have nice, fully posable hands. You got waist rotation as far as the legs go. Continue to move on down. You can move these skirt pieces here to get out of the way. Move it all out of the way. Legs, again, they're beefy. Oh, but you can get forward about that far. Back, about that far. Outward, can you do the full splits? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, you can. You can do the full splits, pretty much. You get thigh rotation there. You get 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And as far as the feet go, God, this guy's heavy. Oh, as far as the feet go, you do have up, you do have down, you have lots of ankle tiltage. You actually have like a double joint in here, so you have a good amount of ankle tiltage. You also have rotation. And of course we can give him his big old boomstick here. That's the typical tab in the slot of the palm method of weapon holding. And let's line that up. Wrap those fingers around it. He does hold it quite securely, and he can support the weight of it, which is nice. Those joints are nice and sturdy, and he can pew pew bang bang, pew pew bang bang, and all that good stuff. That's just the hinge on the gun itself that's moving up and down. But yeah, there he is, all armed up and looking quite cool. So there you have that, and now for comparison. Here he is with MP44. Oh, he's a little guy. Such a little guy compared to Radiatron. Here he is with Combiner Wars Devastator. I saw a clip of him fighting Triptychon, so here he is with Triptychon. Saw a clip of him fighting Predaking, so here he is with Predaking. Here he is with the DX9 Menasor. How does he scale with Metroplex? Here's how he scales with Metroplex. And if you want an exact measurement on this guy, to the top of his head, he measures in at about 20 inches tall. So, there you go! So there you have Radiatron, and yeah, he is just a big, heavy, hefty chunk of bot when it's all put together, but very impressive in my opinion. Everything does come together nice and solidly. The chest piece you can knock off pretty easily as you saw in the video, but for the most part everything holds together nice and solid. He's pretty posable too, but you do have to be aware that he is heavy, so getting him into some kind of action pose, you just have to be aware of weight distribution, otherwise he might fall forward, fall back. You know, again, he's big, he's heavy, so, you know, weight distribution balance is definitely something you have to be mindful of. But overall, I am quite pleased with him, and looking forward to seeing how the Takara version turns out. So yeah, we'll see how the two Raidens stack up to each other when it's all said and done. So there you go. And now if you would like this or any of Moon Studios' other offerings, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There'll be a link in the description down below so you can check that out. You can also check out the Radiatron playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it. So don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Love Peace Paranormal, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Moon Studio Radiatron. And this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. You know, riding by train really is the best way to travel. I don't care what anyone says.
I didn't sign up for this.
Well, it's what you're doing now. Hey, do the thing.
Do I have to?
Oh, come on, do it.
All aboard. Choo-choo.
Ha! He did it.